from TD Garden in Boston. Tonight, the Boston Celtics taking on the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks control the tip. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers. And now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
Crawford. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Let's go.
Celtics have it. Irving to Hayward.
Block it.
John
The block.
Collins with a piece.
Under.
Just incredible timing on that slot.
The jumper's off the mark.
Let's take it.
Inside, he scores.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Kyrie Irving. Good start. He's made his first shot.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you get poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
Too much.
Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. From the outside, no good. Here's Irving
Locked
into the
up.
front court. 8-2, our score.
Help.
Count the bucket for 2. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a
blocked
situation
that.
in which
Come on,
the
man.
ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Hollins is supposed to dunk that.
Crawford.
2. Let's go.
Easy pass to the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Come on,
Trust
Crawford,
me,
you had
want
help.
to avoid early
How you
foul
foul?
trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Jaylen Brown at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back, hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Now
Hold
a
up.
steal by Atlanta.
Hold up. 2.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hayward unable to connect. With the interception, great defensive play. Irving into the front court. His team down 9. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open three is good. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
How we switch?
Short jumper off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Why we switch.
The Hawks will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Here's Atlanta.
Screen come.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Nick Batum.
Why did I hand the ball off, bro? Pass it to him.
Rozier with it. Down 6 to Marcus Morris.
Might as well went up with it if I was going to do that.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Shot clock winding down. Fires the 3.
My ball.
Rebound
Let's
taken
go.
by the Hawks.
And one.
Count the basket inside.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Dwayne Dedmon able to recover with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
2.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to
I'm part
adjust
of that
mid-flight,
Jelly fam.
and he finished that
It's
shot
all
with
with
some
the Jelly
crazy English.
Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots.
Ah!
That's the reason why we're big into
I
stats.
gotta
It was
pass that
all provided
sooner.
to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Ooh.
Yes.
And
And
one.
the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But
And I did a
sometimes those
no-look
bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Dwayne Dedmon at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Celtics have it. To Marcus Morris. Horford to Marcus Smart.
Oh, I jumped. That's my fault.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
And the defender's got to
Smart,
take
man. I don't
note.
know why I
Otherwise,
jumped on
that
him.
shot's going up all
not shooting
game
it.
long.
And one. And one.
Goes down. Well done.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Desperation shot here from half court. That's it for the first quarter.
I
The
think Rozier
Hawks
was
with a
even gonna
nice
come out.
advantage.
Oh, he's going to let me have that one.
Hawks coming off a 24-win season, Jay, but not 1, not 2, but 3 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, they got a big-time shooter in Kevin Huerter from Maryland. They got Omari Spellman, who won a national
Good
championship
help.
with Villanova.
That's good
Highly
help.
Utilized in pick and pop. And then they got a very polarizing pick in Trae Young, who set
Dude,
college
let's
basketball
go.
on fire. One of the most gifted scorers you have in this draft.
Boston with the basketball. To Horford. Hawks come up with it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay.
Let's go.
He was a freight train down the lane.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball, and there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Driving right to the basket.
And
Right
one.
down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
That was not a tough.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
Oh, tough shot right there.
Dwayne
that out of here.
Dedmon sends it away.
Ed, that's light
I
work
should've
for a
broke
guy
him.
with his ability.
To Horford.
Help.
Has a look. Shot by Horford won't go. Looking for his man. Oh, not a good pass there.
Had the
That's a
symbols
turnover.
up, bro. Did not try to throw no ooh.
The drive. Right to the basket. To Marcus Smart. Driving right to the basket.
Good block.
Oh,
Dang,
he
man,
just blocked
save
that
me,
shot
bro.
out of
Why am I
bounds.
jumping?
Yeah, they're lucky they get the
He's
ball
not
back.
shooting that.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes. Couldn't keep.
Tried to sit me down, boy. Jumping way too much.
Irving. That's
I was
how
about
you
to say,
defend.
he held the former, too.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports
Get that outta here.
halftime report. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Irving brings the ball up court. Beyond the arc for 3. Count the triple.
And
Got
in
no
today's
bump or
game,
nothing,
you have
man.
to make
What the
shots
heck?
like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Cashes in for 2.
Push me all the way out of
Hey, one of the
bounds.
things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Hayward to Jaylen Brown. To Horford. Tatum.
Eyeball.
Hawks have the rebound. Off the assist.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
The drive. Right to the basket.
Give me that.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Hawks have it. Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Irving to Hayward.
Big pick right there.
Give me that steal.
5 on the shot clock.
Get the ball, man. What the heck was that?
Horford can't go down. Smothering defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Looking to take it.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Crawford.
Ooh, come here. Skates. Skates. Let's
He
go.
was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Shot from the lane won't go. Got it.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
To Irving. And stuffs it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Hey, pass. Hey. Post up, post up. Okay, they want me to work. I'll go to work. Come here.
To Mo Bamba.
And one.
Horford pins it. That's his first of the game.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Oh,
Well,
foul?
it took a little longer than Celtics fans would have liked, but, Jay, they re-signed Marcus Smart. And look at what he brings. He's a modern-day defender with some throwback qualities as well.
He reminds me a lot of Dennis Johnson that used to play for those late Celtic teams. He's the guy that will get in your face and pick you up full court. Even if you switch off and he's guarding the four, he'll battle behind the four, push him off the block. There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the two toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Hayward to Rozier.
Get that out.
Deadman rejects
Oh,
it.
stop.
That's his first of the game. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence
Stop
is everything.
it,
He's
man.
still
Just
running
stop
down
it.
the court, holding his extension.
It's Atlanta ball. Inside, he scores.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
Has a chance. How you practice leads to that.
Man, that was all
Nice
animation,
pump fake.
man.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Drive here, but the shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball.
Let's go.
There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the
That
whistle.
maestro, baby. Shoot the J.
Celtics have it.
I got ball, I got ball. Pick up, pick
Hayward
up. Match up, match up.
to Marcus Morris. Probing the defense. Driving right to the basket. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Now the Hawks coach going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Oh,
Eric
what in?
passes, it's taken away. To Marcus Morris. Cruises inside for two.
Oh, plus I have my boy right there helping
I like seeing
baseball.
his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pass it. He's wide open,
From
man.
the
Pass
painted
the
area,
ball.
won't go down.
Damn.
To Marcus Smart. Trying to cash in. Shot misses there by Smart.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Marcus Smart.
Come on,
That's
man.
his first of the game.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Hawks already pulling away.
2. Let's go.
Hawks with the basketball to start this 4th quarter. And, Jay, I'm as shocked as you are. Neither of us expected this.
Ed, I'm sitting here shaking my head because I am baffled. I thought maybe they could have given them a game. But I don't think anyone saw them with a double-digit lead to start the 4th quarter.
Oh, with the cheese, man. They got Kyrie on.
Across the timeline.
Money.
Down by 15. Here comes the screen.
Dunked on him.
Curling inside. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
And 1.
Yes,
And
and
1.
a
Let's
foul.
go.
He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Gotta put that English on it.
Free throws good. Add 1 more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Celtics have it. To Marcus Smart. Oh, nice find for the basket.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
And scores.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
With a drop step. Goes reverse to lay it in.
I mean, he killed you right there.
There you go. Finally,
Switch.
shoot your shot.
With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's
Smart
5
thing he's
fingers
doing.
working
All the way
collectively
over.
together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Marcus Morris.
Oh, now reach. Let me reach.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Rozier's shot no good.
And
the
one.
foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Morris. Surveys the floor. To Jaylen Brown.
All right, then, Collins.
And count the basket inside.
Dunk
Well, look,
that.
you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
And a
Then he didn't get
putback
the board.
slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Whistle stops play.
He hit the step back
Timeout
so
here for
fast, man.
Atlanta
He just
as
started
they make
dribbling.
sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
You got 0.5 seconds to react to it, and you fall and hitting the floor.
To Mo Bamba. Count it.
man.
No
Obama
and one. There
dunked
was
on
some
him.
contact there.
And when people
Tatum
talk
should've
about
been
vision,
posterized.
people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball.
And one.
And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
And he's got the free throw as well. Irving with the basketball. His guys down big to Hayward. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And the finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble
Nobody's
freed
got
him
guard.
up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Right back at him, though. Right back at Kyrie.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Hayward to Irving.
Oh, it's a steal.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Off the assist.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Hayward to Irving. Here's a chance from long range. Slams it home on the
Oh, how is he getting all these
He's a
tip
relentless
slams?
scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
Hawks with the basketball.
And one.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Irving.
Match up, match up, match up.
No good.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that
Gordon
you can't run the
Hayward, though?
same exact play and let him prove he's a player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Hayward. To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle.
Reached.
Take the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Good. Off a spin.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Horford. Count the basket.
Where was I
2 more
going,
points
man?
in
I
the
seen
paint.
that pass coming.
You know what I liked about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Can't connect. Deep three at the buzzer. The Hawks are victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say...
See y'all next time.
Jalen
Jalen Rose signing out.
you